Now take a look at this before and after picture. What do you think she did to regrow her hair? Let's talk about it. Hey guys, Karen with Curl House. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, a certified trichologist, and the owner of the fabulous Curl House Collection product line and the Curl House Academy Let's Get Growing program. And today we are going to talk about this before and after picture, you all. Isn't this simply amazing? So I have a show called On the Couch with Curl House where I interview women live and I talk to them about various things as it relates to their hair. And this particular woman, she actually has a YouTube channel, Nourish Your Crown. And she came on the Couch with Curl House and we talked about her hair journey. I am going to put a link to the entire interview above, but in this video, I'm just going to give you a high-level review of what she shared, things that she did to regrow her hair. So first things first, the type of hair loss that she has is called CCCA, which stands for Centrifugal Cicatricial Alopecia. I know that's a lot, but let me briefly explain it. Central means the hair loss starts in the center of your head. Centrifugal means it kind of radiates out in a circle. Cicatricial means scarring. And alopecia means hair loss. So this is a type of scarring alopecia. So in this type of alopecia, inflammation attacks the hair follicle, creating permanent damage if it's not treated and treated early. So this is a type of alopecia that affects many women of color. And the origin of the alopecia is kind of unknown. So back in the day, it was called hot comb alopecia because back in the day, it was believed that we were getting alopecia because of our poor hair care practices, such as blow drying our hair, flat ironing our hair, putting a lot of grease on our hair, and that grease heating up from the pressing comb back in the day, and it just burning the scalp. That was back in the day. Now, we don't really know. There's the origin of it is pretty much unknown at this point, but it does affect a lot of Black women, and it is a very aggressive type of alopecia. So what she did, the very first step in terms of managing her hair loss is she sought help. She went to a dermatologist. So fortunately, her cosmetologist told her, hey, something ain't looking right up here. Your hair is thinning out. So her cosmetologist encouraged her to go to the dermatologist, which is awesome. So if you are dealing with hair loss, if you are dealing with thinning, that would be the first step. Go to a dermatologist to get a biopsy to determine what is going on with your hair. That is key. And that is the first thing she did. Actually, she went to see 2 dermatologists, but she got a biopsy and was told that she has a CCCA, which again is an alopecia that attacks the hair follicles, causing hair loss because of scarring. So her hair loss was caught early, which is key. The earlier you can get treatment, the earlier you recognize what type of hair loss you have, the better the results will be because you're catching it early. Now at the dermatologist gave her a corticosteroid, which is a topical steroid that helps to reduce inflammation. Now remember, again, CCCA has an inflammatory component. So when you are treating it, you have to treat the inflammation. So the way the dermatologist recommended it was to first treat it topically. So that's the first thing she did. Now she did note that she did not use the topical steroid very often. She wasn't really consistent with it because she took a more holistic approach to her hair care or hair regrowth. And in holistic approach, yes, it does include the steroid, but it includes the whole body. So the second thing that she did, she started doing some research on some supplements that will address her inflammation. So I'll go over the 5 supplements that she took to help restore her hair. And the first one is vitamin D. So yes, vitamin D, she took a vitamin D supplement. There has been many studies that show there's a direct correlation between hair loss and vitamin D deficiency. So she actually went and got blood work and noticed that her vitamin D levels were low. So she took a vitamin D supplement. So if you are someone who's dealing with hair loss, I definitely recommend as a trichologist that you get your vitamin D checked. So that's the first supplement she took. The second supplement that she took is pumpkin seed oil. So pumpkin seed oil inhibits DHT. So DHT is the hormone that actually attaches to your hair follicle receptors, causing hair loss, causing your hair follicles to shrink. And when the hair follicle shrinks, then the hair comes out thinner, and that leads to hair loss. It's one of the number one reasons for people dealing with female pattern hair loss and male pattern hair loss. And in her biopsy, it was also noted that she also had female pattern hair loss. So the pumpkin seed oil helped to inhibit that formation of DHT in the body that attacked the hair follicle. So that's the second supplement she took, pumpkin seed oil. And the third supplement that she took is magnesium. So magnesium actually prevents calcium buildup on the scalp. When you have calcium buildup on the scalp, that creates inflammation of the scalp. It creates dry, itchy scalp. So what magnesium does, magnesium prevents that buildup on the scalp, and it makes sure that the calcium actually gets to the bones, which is where it's needed. So she took the magnesium to counteract calcium buildup on the scalp, thereby encouraging hair growth. Magnesium also is a natural relaxant. So when you are able to relax and sleep at night, that helps to support the body. And when the body is supported properly, particularly at night, that also improves circulation in the body, thereby leading to healthy hair growth. So the third supplement she took, magnesium. The fourth supplement that she took is turmeric and black pepper. So as I already stated, CCCA is a type of inflammatory hair loss. Turmeric helps to reduce inflammation in the body. So the turmeric and black pepper, that combination of both, is anti-inflammatory, thereby helping to reduce the inflammation in the body, inflammation on the scalp, leading to improved hair and improved hair growth. So turmeric and black pepper. And the very last one that she took is spearmint. So spearmint, like pumpkin seed oil, also helps to decrease excess testosterone within the body. So she also took spearmint as well. So I'm going to put some links below to these specific supplements that she took if it's something that you're interested in. And she also stated that she started out taking 2 a day and then she reduced to 1 a day. And the third thing that she did to reverse her hair loss from CCCA is healthy lifestyle practices. You all do not minimize the benefit of overall healthy lifestyle practices. Supplements are fabulous, but you need the lifestyle to go with the supplement. So the main thing that she did was consider what she put in her body. So while the supplements, many of the supplements were anti-inflammatory that helped to reduce some of that inflammation in the body, the foods that she ingested also helped as well. So she went on a anti-inflammatory diet or nutrition. So she increased her consumption of anti-inflammatory foods. So she started eating berries. She ate a lot of the dark green leafy vegetables. She had salmon, for example. She really focused on healthier foods for the body. In addition to that, she started to exercise. Exercising absolutely helps to improve circulation to the body, and improve circulation in the body is what your hair needs to actually grow. So she incorporated exercising, and in addition to that, exercising also helps with sleep. You all, at night, when we sleep is when our body and the cells in our body repair itself and regenerate. So if you're getting adequate sleep, then that is going to help with the health of your hair as well. Exercise helps with that. And the last thing in terms of a holistic lifestyle practices is stress management. You all, I cannot stress enough the importance of stress management techniques. Stress will affect the health of your hair. Too much stress can actually cause your hair to come out. So in her biopsy, in addition to CCCA, she also had telogen effluvium. Telogen effluvium is a type of hair loss that is related to the telogen phase of your hair. So the telogen phase of your growth cycle is the phase where your hair actually stops growing it sheds. That process is normal. But when there is a disruption to that process, that can cause excessive hair shed, where the hair kind of stays in this shedding phase, this telogen phase, and is not regrowing the way it should. She also was dealing with telogen effluvium, and that is directly related to stress. So if you can manage the stress in your body, then you can address the telogen effluvium or the hair loss that's due to stress. So her major or number one stress management technique is prayer. Prayer definitely will keep you focused and will definitely help you to manage your stress. So as a result of implementing these 3 proven strategies, she was able to restore her hair. Now, I want you to look at this picture. Her hair loss started in 2020. This after picture is 2024. What does that tell you? It takes time to regrow hair, you all. This is not an overnight process. It takes time and it takes consistency. Now, when I interviewed Lynn, she told me that she noticed hair regrowing within 4 months. Even as a trichologist with many of the clients that I have treated, I too have noticed results within the first 3 or 4 months. So you'll notice a difference. However, consistency is key, because if you're not consistent, then there is a possibility that you can have a setback. And after speaking with Lynn, she did share with me that she did have a setback, that her hair did start to come out, but she kept going anyway, and she was able to restore the hair that had came out at some point. So I encourage you all, if you're dealing with hair loss, if you're dealing with CCCA, if you're dealing with any type of hair loss, go and get a biopsy from a dermatologist. I am a trichologist, but I am not a dermatologist. Only a dermatologist can actually give you a diagnosis, and that's what you want, particularly if you have CCCA. Now, while Lynn did not necessarily follow the exact treatment plan of the dermatologist, so the dermatologist really recommended this ointment. She said she used it occasionally, or she used it if she had a flare-up. She decided to take this full holistic approach and really focus on the body. And I feel like that is the best decision she could have made, to focus on all of you, not just topical, not just the scalp. So I encourage you all, if you're dealing with hair loss, go and seek help and take a full holistic approach to regrow your hair, to regrow it differently by considering what's going on within your body. Now, again, I interviewed Lynn, full interview. I'll put the link above if I haven't done so already. A full interview where she shared her entire journey. So if you want to go check it out in its entirety and hear her words, I encourage you to look at that video. Okay, guys, if you're someone who's looking for an amazing product line that will help to support hair growth, that will help with dry hair, will help with hydrating and moisturizing your hair, I encourage you to consider the Curl House collection of products. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, like the channel so that you do not miss a video in the future. And until we talk again, stay fabulous.